Welcome back. This is another one of our advisor tip videos. We are Sollinda Capital Management. I'm Ryan Mumy, the CEO. Joining me today is Anna Winger, our in-house legal and financial advisor. When building Sollinda Capital Management and you're building it, you can do anything you want. One of the gaps that I constantly dealt with in the financial world was the coordination of various different financial important pieces of people's financial lives. And one of those is the estate plan. People talk about coordination, but there rarely was coordination between the financial planner, the estate attorney, as well as the CPA. So I've known Anna for over 20 years, and she's focused her career on the law side in estate planning and trust design. And I approached her about, hey, let's do this family office thing that exists out there, but let's do it our way. And she said yes. And so Anna runs Sollinda Family Office. She is our legal and financial advisor that oversees that. And we're really excited. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what that does for our clients and what that does for our advisor partners, and just introduce you to the family office that we have here at Sollinda. So Anna, talk a little bit about your experience and what some of your observations were from the legal side.
So yes, when Brian and I met, our disciplines overlapped quite a bit, which is unusual, at least from the lawyer's perspective. So I didn't hesitate to join Ryan to build this family office, because we really do want to provide real coordination and support for our advisors. So my background is in the law, but early on in my career, I noticed in boardrooms that when we went to execute complicated estate plans, often the CPAs hadn't been consulted, and we may have a beautiful plan by the lawyer's standards, but it didn't work for one reason or another. So I began to study financial planning and learned enough to really begin to issue spot and fill in the gaps. So we bring that experience to the family
Yeah,
office,
Anna is
both to our
a
clients.
certified financial planner. So, what that does is it brings a unique perspective that we feel helps bridge the gap for clients and for advisors. And the benefits are a truly coordinated team effort to, like Anna said, identify gaps. And Anna, you like to talk about the oftentimes finding outdated estate docs and estate plans.
Absolutely. Regular review is something that gets missed. Lawyers are not great at contacting clients annually, much less ever. And one of the things I noticed is that clients leave and they feel like they've got a great plan. They spent a lot of money on it and they set it on the shelf and pick it up years later and realize either they don't understand it or that things have changed. So it's really important to me that we identify and any issues and update plans accordingly. But yeah, what I found though is that in the process, folks again don't see their lawyers regularly, but they see their financial planners regularly. If they have a good relationship, then often the good advisors are the ones who'd call me and say, "Hey, I need you to speak with my client for a bit. They've got a child with special needs or grandchildren they want to provide
Yeah,
for."
things change,
So
right? And so as we say, as your life changes, so should your financial plan, but so should your estate plan. And that's the value that we bring to the clients, that also our advisor partners, they have access to you as questions come up relate that come up in the financial planning process. They have direct access to Anna at the family office with all these years of experience lawyering, right? Specifically to estate and trust planning. So it enhances their offering. It adds a new team member that they most likely haven't had or couldn't rely on to be efficient and real quick to get back to them. And oftentimes maybe they'd get an invoice. So it helps differentiate our advisor partners by having the family office. And Anna, let's close with, talk a little bit about our service philosophy. You touched on it at the beginning, and how you and I became to work together when we were separate entities, and now we're together.
well, I think at the heart of it, we want to help people. So, we strive to stay in contact and really develop relationships where we can plan for senior generation, junior generation, grandkids, so that we have a plan that works. the financial planning is critical, needs to be done well. It needs to be attended to according to client goals. But if it does not coordinate and match what the documents say, it may not be a very good plan. So I enjoy working directly with clients, with our family office clients, but I also really enjoy supporting our advisors, helping them to deepen their relationships by, maybe they just need 15 minutes to get a complicated, troubling problem off of a client's mind, or help them to approach it in the right way. So
Yeah, and that's the thing is
please,
we're providing tools, tools and a knowledge base that traditionally are absent. And that's the beauty of Sollinda. What we tried to build was a community of professionals, like-minded professionals that truly have the heart of servants and trying to help people. And Anna certainly checks all of those boxes. If you have any questions about Sollinda Family Office, you want to talk to Anna directly, you want to talk to me about Sollinda, you can reach out to us at info@sollinda.com. That's info at Sollinda, SOLLINDA.com, or you can call us at 844-662-1211. Appreciate you spending a little time with us, and we'll see you on the next one.